This is Ego's 56 volt battery lawnmower. This is going to be the first electric lawnmower I've used, and I've let my grass grow a little bit longer so we can test how it goes against longer grass. This is a 56 volt 5 amp battery that it uses. And all we do is open up this main section here, and that battery clicks into place there. Before you shut that, it does have a little clip here and it says to start mower. We got to put this in there. We'll slide that in and close it. We've got the 5 amp battery in there and that gives us 40 minutes of runtime. If it's a bit dark and you can't see what you're doing, they've got you covered. We got LED headlights. I'm presuming most places in the world would have noise restrictions anyway. We'll test it out soon and see how loud it is, but I'm betting that you're never going to be cutting in the dark. We can adjust the handle heights here, and it's got 3 different heights we can go from. This does pull out a lot further, and we'll show you that too once we bring it outside. We've obviously got our grass collection bag. This is a 55 litre rear collection bag. We can slide our bag in, and it just sits in place like that. As mentioned before, unclip these side rails, and the arm can go all the way up. And this is just another look of the 3 different heights you can have it at. So obviously, since it's electric, you don't have to pull a cord to start it. We've got the button up here. I'm gonna press it, I'm gonna turn it on right now so we can get a sound of it. It almost sounds like an old washing machine. That's a sound of 68 decibels. A quick Google search says a petrol lawnmower runs at 95 decibels and anything over 85 decibels can damage your ears. We can see here on the side is where we can adjust what height we want to cut the grass at. I can't see any markings to tell us what height it is. It looks like it's just something visually you have to look at it and work out how high you want your grass to be. So online it says this deck height adjustment goes from 20 millimeters, and we got all the rankings in between. We got 20, 27, 35, and all the way up to 80 millimeters. This tool does weigh 22 kilograms, and so far just pushing it around, it feels like a light tool to move around. But let's figure out how it really cuts. Alright, the first mow is done. I just brought it inside, it's a bit quieter in here. So I had this section with the longer grass. I didn't get a footage of that because that was in the nature strip. I didn't want my camera set up on the side of the road. How the mower handled that though was a bit on the edge. So when I tried to start the blades in the thicker grass, it did start, but it took a while for it to turn as the blade was obviously caught up in the grass. As I was going up and down the nature strip, it went for some dried out section with not much grass. And I walked through that comfortably, and when I met that thicker grass, the blades really slowed down. It still cut, but I just had to go down to a slower tempo pushing the mower. It still did cut all the grass fine and did an exceptional job cutting it. Another thing with the grass catcher, when I was going through the lawn, there was no grass left over laying around, maybe just the smallest bits here and there. And same as when I accidentally hit a few twigs, none of it came flying out after me. All those twigs got disintegrated into mulch and all got caught in the bag. So in terms of the battery, it's on 3 out of a possible 5 bars. I felt like I was out there for about half an hour. So the fact that it's still got more than half the battery left, it's quite mind-blowing. It predicted to only have 40 minutes worth of charge in that battery. This mower does come for 3-year limited warranty, and it does cost $850 AUD, which does also come with the battery and the charger. I'm becoming a huge fan of the Ego range.